Continue the 8 steps. Step 7, prep for audit, including site and venue. To prepare the venue, make sure you have access to the venue. If it's an ad hoc venue, you have an ad hoc arrangement to use the venue as needed, and it's not your venue or you don't have a permanent rental agreement, definitely make sure that the venue is available for you. To change the venue at the last minute is a bad idea. It can cause many problems. I could go into it, but let's just say it's a bad idea. Don't do it. Make sure you have access to the venue. Book well in advance. The minute you know your site audit date, make sure that you arrange it with the venue that you book that day. Even if you have to pay for the venue, it's just ensure that it's booked. Book it for enough time as well. The audit can go anywhere from, I've seen them go from 1 hour to 4 hours, so make sure there's enough time. Set up the venue for an imaginary learner. So have the whole place set up as if a learner is going to come for training. I encourage my clients to have one place for one learner, where there's a desk, a chair, learning material is printed, pencil, glass of water, everything that they would need. Enrollment form, everything as if a learner is coming for training that day. You want to show the QCTO that you're able to do this as a competent training company, and that's part of it. That includes having training aids there. So training aids would be what the facilitator uses to train with. That could be a whiteboard, a projector, however it is they use to train. Include equipment that's specific to the curriculum. So if you're training first aid, mannequins, and all AD trainer, all the related equipment needs to be there. The QMS needs to be at the training venue. When you're audited, they're auditing the venue, but they're also auditing you as a business. And remember, the QMS is the audit, and the audit is the QMS. So make sure the QMS is there too. Health and safety needs to be in place. The QMS already includes the health and safety report that you did for your venue, but still make sure health and safety is in place according to the report, and there's nothing there that's obviously out of place. Health and safety must be in place when the auditor gets there. They're not to override your health and safety report, but they may make observations that are real, so just have health and safety in place. Forms 3, Forms 4 and the site audit prep sheet are 3 documents that are directly related to the readiness of your site. So let's have a look at those quickly. So let's have a look at Form 3. This was part of the learning material, and I've aligned it to the QMS here on the bottom, but I've also aligned it to the curriculum, and the curriculum for this particular audit, which would be first aid, the example, is classroom, computer and internet, first aid kits, mannequins, AD trainer, and general training aids and equipment. That is what it says on that curriculum for first aid level 1, SP 230801. So that's what I put on the Form 3. Ensure that item is in place. It will be audited more than once on that form. Then Form 5 is this evaluation form, QCTO's Form 5, and that is the one that includes the questions on the left hand side and your answers on the right as aligned to the QMS. Those questions pertain to your venue. So here they wanted the lease agreement, which pertains to your venue. Here they want the site readiness form, which I've supplied and include next there. Learning material, so we can have one set of printed manuals for this audit. So make sure that that's on site and ready. So that's Form 5. This is QCTO's, what QCTO calls Form 5, the audit site evaluation sheet. Then I also include in the QMS and provide to clients a site readiness form that is just a quick rundown of what the components of your audit. So last minute health and safety checks. Obviously you're not starting your health and safety, you've already done a report, but this is just doing the last checks to make sure it's there. There's the report is there. Ensuring that there is site readiness for training. This is also things that are expected of you as a training business, to have learner resources available, refreshments, toilets are clean, the place is hygienic, it's set up for the facilitator to conduct training. This is a sheet I provide to clients. You can go through it and tick it off to make sure that you've set your site up correctly. I've also included here required equipment, so there's a bit of duplication there, but always good. This is as per the curriculum. I'm using first aid as an example, but this is make sure that your site is ready and all the required equipment is there. Once you've done all of that, your site is ready for the audit. We'll have a look at what you need to do to be ready for your audit and for running the audit, but that is required to have your site ready. Quick recap. You need access to the venue if it's an ad hoc venue, or if your current permanent lease agreement venue is under construction, just make sure that that site is ready for an audit on the day that your audit is happening. Set up a venue for an imaginary learner. Set the classroom up as if training is happening that day, complete with what the learner needs, the facilitator needs, and the specific equipment required by the curriculum. Your QMS must be there. All these documents and forms should be part of your QMS. Your QMS should be the central point, but also there should be a visual evidence that the classroom is ready for training. Health and safety must be in place. Those forms, Form 3, Form 5, and the site audit prep sheet should be ticked off. You should have gone through them and checked them. And if you've done all of that, you're ready for your audit.